The Gasharage Tea Factory, 127 kilometers outside Kenya's capital, Nairobi. This factory produces 50,000 kilograms of tea per day and 70,000 during the rainy season. With the current drought, the factory now produces a mere 30,000 kilograms of tea. Since the beginning of the year, these bags are getting fewer and fewer as tea farmers pray for rain.
At the moment, we are operating at below 30% of our capacity. So it is tending towards a severe condition. But I think if you go to the semi-arid areas, the conditions are much more severe. So sometimes we tend to mix up the two. But it's something that happens every year. But in the year 2007, we had a very severe drought, not just in Kenya, but across the world, which impacted output of tea, and by extension also the prices went up.
The tea industry is suffering a double blow. It is not only drought, but also the volatile situation in North Africa, which leaves a dent in the industry. Egypt is the largest importer of Kenyan tea, buying 21% of Kenya's exports. It is now buying less. With fewer buyers, prices at the tea auction in Mombasa are falling.
The violence in Egypt started sometime in January, around January 25th. So during that time, we witnessed a lot of there was a decline in prices for Kenyan tea. That was primarily because Egypt is one of the biggest importers of Kenyan tea. Now, the route to market was very poor during that period. So Kenyan at the auction, the businessmen are not able to sell tea directly to that market. But I've seen the crisis has gone, and the prices have since picked up after the resolution of the crisis in Egypt.
While tea farmers pray for the rain to fall, the fall in the shilling is helping the tea trade.
It's beneficial to the tea stocks, especially for companies like Sasini, which export over 90% of their produce to the world markets. A strong shilling means they're able to earn more from the exports they sell to the other countries outside Kenya.
The drought, along with new technology, is putting thousands of jobs on the line. Machines in the tea-growing fields promise not only increased production, but also conflict with workers who fear that they may lose their jobs. All in all, 2011 promises to be a tough year according to the Kenya Tea Development Agency, which represents 60% of the industry.
Well, I think technology is something that we cannot run away from. The tea industry has been slowly changing and beginning to introduce technology. In the tea processing factories, we have seen continuous fermenting machines, which are automated, being introduced to replace the trolleys. We have seen the wave feeders, which have been introduced again to regulate the amount of leaf that you feed into the cutting process. And the entire process has actually undergone a lot of transformation. And it's also beginning to happen in the tea collection area, where the old manual weigh scales are giving way to electronic scales. And even transmission of weights is now being done electronically using mobile technology. So there is a lot of transformation. And I believe that in the future there will be even more transformation in this technology area. And when we go into the impact that will have on employment, obviously in the short run, certain jobs, manual jobs, those are going to be lost, but there will be more jobs created, because now what you require is much more technical skills in order to be able to analyze data and to use that information for decision making.
Meanwhile, these wooden crates await a supply of tea that the rain may bring, rather sooner than later.